In Catholic schools, we didn't have any art classes in elementary school. You might be asked to draw a picture for science, but there was no art teacher, no art class. And I loved to draw, and I was always drawing and painting, and I knew when I got to high school, even though it was a Catholic school, there would still be art classes. So when I went in to sign up for my classes, my advisor said, "Oh, I see you're down here for art. I haven't noticed that you're very good at drawing or that you have any special talent for art. And these classes are for kids who are going to go on and become artists," which sent an immediate message to me. Well, you'll never be an artist. I was really disappointed. And then when I went to college, I was at a state school, and I had a friend who was an art major, and I remember going with her sometimes to class, and she would be they would have live models, or she would be working on sculpture, and I would think, oh, I wish I could do that. And it never once occurred to me when I was in college that I could have done that. I could have been an art major. There was no law that said you had to have certain classes. And I just never, it was like looking through a window. I could watch it, but there was no way for me to get there. Maybe I appreciate it more now, too, because I was told I couldn't do it. And then I found it so late in life, I think it was 65, when I started taking my art classes. And by then I knew it wasn't that I was too old. So now it's like a blessing for me every day. I think, wow, I can paint. People will buy my paintings. People enjoy them. So maybe it turned out fine. It's been 10 or 11, maybe 12 years ago. I thought I really want to paint. But my goal at that time was I wanted to be able to paint something that was good enough to hang in my house. So I did a painting, and I asked my husband, "Do you think we could hang this in the kitchen?" He said, "Yeah, I really like that." And so that year, he gave me a series of 4 classes at this Magdalena's art studio. And I just did not like this gift at all, because I thought, oh no, I'm going to have to go with a bunch of other people, and what if they laugh at me and I can't do anything? And so then my goal was, in the art class, not to be the worst one. They were all adults, and some were as old as me. But I just prayed, please don't make me be the worst. And after the first class, I realized not only was I not the worst, but I did fine. So after the 4 classes were finished, Magdalena said, if anyone wants to continue, you can just continue on a month-to-month basis. But Magdalena had told me, if you really want to be an artist, a professional artist, I will make you a professional artist, but you are going to have to work hard. You're going to have to come to class. And I said, I will do that. I will do it. And my husband was so proud of me the first art fair that I was in and the first painting I sold there. He was so proud. And truthfully, I have him to thank, because I would have never taken an art class. I was not going to sign up for anything where I knew I would look foolish. And I didn't. But yes, that's how I got started. Oh, I did feel like an imposter for a long time. And I used to, when I would be in the gallery here, and sometimes customers would come in, and I would end up saying, I am an art student, or I'm a painter wannabe, or something. I would refer to myself a lot of times when I was out like that. And finally one day Magdalena said to me, stop saying that. You are an artist. You are a professional artist. You have sold work. Just because you're taking classes doesn't mean that you are a wannabe. And she sat down with me and made me order business cards. And I finally stopped saying that, but that imposter syndrome, I can identify. Well, I think criticism at this point in my life is something that's pretty easy to handle because I know that I started late. I did not go to art school. I'm not trying to make a living from my art. And I say, I am not painting necessarily to sell. I am painting for me. I want to see what's in here. Can I bring it out? And I don't worry if people don't want to buy my paintings. I just say, well, I paint what I like. I paint what's inside me and it comes out. And so if other people don't like it, I can really live with that. I don't have much of a problem with that. I'm so interested in other people. And then I can put them on canvas and I think about them as I paint them. I give them personalities and I think about what they're doing or where they're going or what they're thinking about. Well, my advice to anybody who wants to be an artist, it's paint for yourself. Paint for your own enjoyment first. Don't worry about whether other people like it or not.